Oh, you have tried chocolate. This is the best one you've ever tasted. This is melt in your mouth. This is not just gourmet chocolate that's organic and fair trade and individually wrapped. This is chocolate that is, well, I'll say this clearly because you've never heard anything like it, cholesterol lowering. Heart-healthy chocolate that tastes amazing. Only Mr. Andrew Lessman could do it. Tonight, our offer is 30, 60, 180, or 360 servings. Best pricing ever on this chocolate, so that's the first thing to know. They come, as you can see here, the smaller containers or the larger bags. As we head into the holidays, I know we all like to have ChocoNuvo on hand. If you're at work, you're at home, have a few just tucked away. It's a go-to snack for me. That's what I always do when I get that kind of sweet tooth. This is what I try. One of the things, though, that Andrew was very, very clear about, and I was nervous when I first tried it, was that dark chocolate taste. Because, Andrew, you, like me, like so many folks, we've discussed this, we're not always big fans of dark chocolate. It can be bitter, it can be dry, I don't like the texture. You managed to do all the best things to make it the delicious dark chocolate. It almost tastes like milk chocolate in many ways.
Well, it depends upon the intensity that you choose. The numbers on the screen, the 66, the 74, the 74% with cafe, and the 91%, that all goes to the percentage of cacao. And the higher the percentage of cacao, the darker the chocolate. So 60% in most people's minds, some will say 50%, is the cutoff point for dark chocolate. So our most milk chocolate-like of all is 66%.
Yep.
Our most popular is 74%. And interestingly enough, our second most popular is the 91%.
Wow.
Which is almost pure dark chocolate. But even by 91%, typical dark chocolate is bitter, dry, kind of gritty in your mouth. But our dark chocolate is, for the same reason that milk chocolate is creamy and melts in your mouth, as the advertising says, our dark chocolate is creamy and melts in your mouth because we basically emulate milk chocolate. We kind of copy milk chocolate without using milk fat. If you want dark chocolate to taste creamy, just add fat to it. That's what milk fat is, and that's why milk chocolate's so creamy. But what we've added is something called a plant sterol ester. A plant sterol ester is something that decades ago they even added to margarines because it blended perfectly and made margarines have wonderful mouthfeel, and that margarine would lower your cholesterol. As you can see, that's a plant sterol ester. And that plant sterol ester mixes even better than milk fat does with chocolate to make my ChocoNuvo have the same wonderful texture that you want from milk chocolate, but at the same time, it's dark chocolate. And dark chocolate happens to be the richest source of protective compounds in the human diet. So dark chocolate in and of itself, on its own, it's like a supplement on its own. And the reason why dark chocolate is kind of a natural thing for me to do as a supplement company, you often see me talk about our standardized extracts, our 95% curcuminoid turmeric, or the standardization of our ginseng, that's 20% ginsenosides. What am I talking about here with cacao? I'm talking about 66, 74, 91% cacao. So our chocolate squares are basically just a standardized extract of cacao. And what we've done, they're low in sugar, and again, low in fat, because we don't get that creamy texture by adding fat. We add an ingredient that substantially lowers total and LDL cholesterol. And the only reason I can say that is because it's actually been approved by the US Food and Drug Administration. It's an ingredient that's so safe, so reliable, so effective. You could add it to, you could use this when you're using your cholesterol-lowering drugs, no conflict at all. All it's going to do is enhance their efficacy because it's a different mechanism. Typical cholesterol-lowering drugs work by affecting an enzyme, HMG-CoA reductase. It's an HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor that inhibits the synthesis of cholesterol in your liver. Unfortunately, it also inhibits the synthesis of CoQ10. Why, if you're taking statin drugs, you need to supplement CoQ10. But this works in your digestive system by blocking the absorption of cholesterol, or even if you were a vegan, a vegetarian, it would block the reabsorption of bile. And we all secrete bile. So even if you're a vegan or vegetarian, this product could still, you take your ChocoNuvo with each meal, a little square, 25 calories. that has less sugar than 25 calories of celery, and it substantially lowers total and LDL cholesterol. But even beyond it being heart healthy, it is without question the most delicious dark chocolate you will ever encounter.
That's true.
And we have, I think, about 3,000 reviews.
Yep.
I think about almost 80% of them, 80% on dark chocolate. Americans like milk chocolate.
Right.
80% of our reviews are perfect 5-star reviews. So that's a testament in and of itself. So as healthy as this is, it truly is the best tasting dark chocolate you'll ever find. It goes away every year for 6 months. And that's, if anything should prove to you that our dark chocolate is like no one else's dark chocolate, it's the fact that we can't offer it in summer. During the summer, dark chocolate, typical dark chocolate, doesn't melt because it's so dense and dry. Our dark chocolate, because it is like milk chocolate, will melt. So we can't ship it directly to you. So it goes away from April until October. And now it's October and it's back.
And I never liked dark chocolate. I always go for the 60.
Same here.
Yeah, so many folks are the same. But like I said at the beginning, I go for the 66% cacao. And to me, it's just the best tasting chocolate, period. I want you to try this at home because I think once you try it, you're going to go crazy for it. Look, it's delicious. And we can say that all night long because it is 25 calories a square, individually wrapped. But truly, when you eat it, you don't have that same guilty feeling because you know that it's heart healthy, you know that it's helping to lower cholesterol. This is the collection that you can see down front. 66%, the 74%, the 91%, and also the cafe version, which is amazing. If you like that coffee taste, it's got this crunch to it that is phenomenal. And Andrew, you said about the reviews. The reviews are through the roof. People saying the same thing. And you know, when it comes to tasting something and liking something, especially chocolate, people are pretty picky. Andrew, universally adored.
And I'll read some reviews here. And then when you add to the fact that, and you can go through the reviews, probably for every review, there might be more reviews on flavor even than cholesterol reduction.
Yep.
And the reason why I think everyone knows that, well, hopefully they know, hopefully your doctors know that plant sterols or plant sterol esters substantially lower total and LDL cholesterol. But no one actually believes that my dark chocolate is actually going to taste better than their gourmet dark chocolate. And when you look at a product like this, and the squares on our Today Special are so affordable. Around the holidays, you'll see chocolate squares for $1 or $2 a square.
Sure.
And they don't even contain that very expensive cholesterol-lowering ingredient, which is what also, oddly enough, what makes this taste better. So when Mother Nature is naturally lowering our cholesterol, she's making a chocolate the likes of which no other dark chocolate in the world can compare. And I would imagine if we looked at these 3,000 reviews, there's at least a couple of hundred that say, maybe more, I typically don't like dark chocolate. I could be saying that myself. I typically don't like dark chocolate. I love ChocoNuvo.
Yes.
It's not bitter, it's not dry, it's not gritty. It's just rich, it's yummy, it melts in your mouth, it's creamy. Even the 91%, astoundingly. You get anyone else's 91%, it's like sandy, it's dry, it's gritty. It's like ground up nuts, which it's a cacao bean, it should be. So ours is different. But I was gonna read some reviews here, maybe. If we could get to those, move them a little closer, let's see. Whoop, maybe.
Perfect.
But, what can I say? I always stock up on this so that I never run out. I get them for my mom as well. I like them frozen, so they're very cold. They're amazing frozen. His mom likes the 91%, very dark. I like the 74%, best until ChocoNuvo came out, that cafe came out, and that has coffee granules in it. I even like the 66, more like milk chocolate. Tastes fantastic. All of them are creamy, not chalky, and it lowers your cholesterol, which is an added benefit. You can't go wrong with any type of ChocoNuvo. All are delicious. Delicious, love them. What a great discovery. The ChocoNuvo Cafe takes Andrew Lessman's treats to a new level. We started with a small order, then ordered 180 pieces, and just ordered the largest 360. That had to be a Today Special because we don't want to run out. My husband and I try to avoid sugar, so these are amazing for us and delicious. Again, less sugar in any of my squares than in the same 25 calories of celery or tomatoes or cucumber or blueberries. So it's their very special daily treat. Love them. Addicted to ChocoNuvo. My health is very good. My diet is 70% veggies and fruits. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't use medications. My cholesterol is low, but regular chocolate is made with milk and is loaded with sugar. I want to stay away from the dangers of sugar. So when I tried ChocoNuvo, I realized I had found a treasure. It is so good. It has little sugar, no milk, and great taste. What else could I ask for? And who'd believe this? It's the world's healthiest chocolate, lowers your cholesterol, works perfectly with cholesterol-lowering drugs. It's great for kids. Decadently healthy, this ChocoNuvo is terrific. I got the 74% dark chocolate, and it tastes better than other more expensive brand chocolates. It's also organic and fair trade. So decadently healthy, too. This has helped me manage my cholesterol. I liked the new packaging, too. Chocolate lovers dream. I'm in love with this chocolate. I've been ordering this large size for about 2 years now. I stock up every 6 months so I don't run out over the summer. I can only have a measured amount of healthy sweet stuff in my diet. These are so low in carbs that I can have 2 pieces every night after dinner. They are healthy, yummy, and I'm totally addicted. You won't be sorry. Try them from Meggie in New York. These don't read like reviews. They read like testimonies, like publicity. Healthy chocolate is not oxymoron. I love Andrew Lessman's ChocoNuvo Cafe Crunch. As a chocolate, coffee, caffeine junkie, I can indulge and enjoy both habits, knowing I'm also being proactive in my cholesterol health management. I am more than happy with the new packaging. I like that I can preserve my stash without sacrificing prime cupboard fridge real estate. Kudos. Andrew and HSN, you have another winner from Bobby in California. I'll do one more. Addictive. I first thought that 74% or 91% were great until I tried the ChocoNuvo Cafe sample. That came with the previous Today's Special. I cannot order 2 of the 360 count of Cafe fast enough, and I'm hoping that will last until the fall. I don't think anyone can make anything better than this. Perfection. As usual, Andrew, you exceeded all expectations. Wow.
So
Amazing.
so good, and so many reviews. That's just a handful. Remember, there are thousands of them. Over 2,100 5-star reviews, so everybody agrees the taste is delicious. And like the review I saw here, one lady said, without the thousands of calories. Now's your turn. Now you got to try it. Now, we're going to send this to you immediately, made fresh for you. Pricing today is the best of the year. Typically, it's in October that we see the Today's Special. That was the last time it was here as a best buy of the day. 30, 60, 180, or 360. That large size is important because it saves you the most amount of money. You go to the mall and you go to those gourmet chocolate shops and you choose them a la carte, and you know how much you spend per chocolate. Well, you have to put that against this, except this tastes better and costs less. So if you go for the 360 servings, tomorrow it'll cost $290. Today, it costs $149. That saves you nearly as much as you're spending. You've got the flex pay, the free shipping. And if you take your first bite of ChocoNuvo and you do not love the flavor, we would want you to send this back. Honestly, Andrew, but you know, we talk about this like it was an easy thing. This took you a long time to crack the code.
This took years and years and years. Originally, we were going to make a standardized extract of cacao and put it in a capsule. And then I said to myself, why would I do that? The pleasure is indulging in chocolate. And if we could succeed in making a higher standardization than we'd put in a capsule, and look at what we have here, our 91% or 74%, you couldn't look at a standardization in a capsule any higher than that.
Right.
So we've succeeded in making an extremely high standardized, rich in protective compounds. Probably the richest thing in anyone's diet will be the protective compounds in this ChocoNuvo. And it also lowers cholesterol, and it's not dry, it's not bitter, it's just rich, it's creamy, it's yummy. And take it from me, I'm a diehard milk chocolate lover. I do not eat milk chocolate anymore. I enjoy my ChocoNuvo.
We love it, and we know you will as well. Thank you for all of your orders on our second of 3 Today's Specials. We started with Andrew's Coenzyme Q10, and then we, of course, went to ChocoNuvo. We're heading this way to the third and final Today's Special. It's resveratrol, but it's resveratrol like we've not seen since 2013. It's a blend that everybody's excited about. It's resveratrol with EGCG, and the pricing is phenomenal. We're going to talk about this being exciting with regards being a beauty secret.